Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, rotation proof Anvil. Anvil doesn't lose much. Before we get right into exactly what it loses and what it doesn't and how we built the deck, I want to thank patron Sophia Romney. This video is dedicated to you. This is your shout out. And thank you to all my patrons, but especially today, this video. Sophia Romney, you are very cool. So, Anvil doesn't lose much from rotation, which really surprised me, as it's a very good deck that I think is mostly underplayed because the play pattern of Oni Cult Anvil is difficult and not as exciting as Boros Smash Face type gaming, and not as autopilot as Cat Oven. Now there's a lot, I don't mean to say that Cat Oven is a one head deck compared to 5-head decks. Cat Oven has a very high ceiling, but most people don't bother with that. It's just cat goes in oven, easy combo. Oni Cult Anvil, it's a lot more challenging to get your damage through, and I think that's a turn off over time, as decision fatigue has serious consequences even on big brain Magic players. But I think Anvil might tick up a lot after rotation because so much of the deck is intact. The biggest loss to the deck is this card right here. Yeah. Thanks, Arena. Deadly Dispute. Remember Deadly Dispute? What a card. What a freaking Magic card that is. So this card absolutely fueled and gassed up the deck and kept it going at a very high level. It also gave us some flexibility in our 1-drops. So when you had Deadly Dispute in the deck, I ran cards like Unlucky Witness, and then I also ran cards like Eaten Alive, because sacrificing creatures was a pretty regular part of the game plan. Once you lose Deadly Dispute and its ability to sacrifice a creature, that versatility, that burst of cards, that little extra treasure, make another artifact, you realize that you're not a creature sacrifice deck. You are an artifact sacrifice deck. All of the cards that matter trigger when an artifact is sacrificed or need artifacts to sacrifice, which makes Deadly Dispute a lot, like, it makes some of the cards that you would play a lot different. So we can't run Unlucky Witness because we don't have enough ways to sacrifice it. We can't run Eaten Alive because we don't have a bunch of creatures we want to sacrifice to Eaten Alive. Instead, we have to fill in the 1-drop with just Voldaren Epicure, Bloodfell Caves, a gain land. You could also run the cycling land in this spot. I choose to run the gain land. Blood tokens and Fable mean you usually get to cycle your lands without paying 3 mana if you need to. And the 1 life can be huge against the Boros deck. And these are common. Cycling lands are rare, so that's going to impact some of your decisions. I honestly think the Caves might be the right call for this particular deck, though. And it means that we have better mana because we don't have to be rushing out of the gate. The deck also runs 4 copies of Experimental Synthesizer because we are now an artifact sacrifice deck. So this takes the spot that Unlucky Witness would love to have. And it's very good with our Anvil. It's good with Voltage Surge. It's good with all the ways that we sacrifice artifacts. Gonna go ahead and cut that Deadly Dispute, the only card that I think we really needed here. Then we're gonna head to the rest of the deck. We still got Infernal Grasp to go with Voltage Surge. I'm running the Statuette. I've seen some versions of the deck that run Sanguine Statuette and Sokensen Smelter. These cards get you off to a heck of a start. Like, you can play turn 2 Smelter, turn 3 Statuette, sack the blood token to make a 3/1, turn this into a 3/3 haste. You're swinging for 8 right there. That's a big hit. Statuette also goes particularly well with another card in the deck, Obnixilis the Adversary. Once you use up all that blood and get your 3-point shots in, then you can turn it into an Obnixilis casualty so that you can tick 1 up, tick 1 down, or tick both up to 4. Do that 8 loyalty for 3 mana thing that Obnixilis is very good at doing. The other cool thing about doing that off the Statuette is the Statuette is pretty immune to removal on the opponent's turn, so they often can't just kill it the way they would kill a Blood Tithe Harvester, which then takes you off playing your Ob with Casualty. It's very interesting. So yeah, the Statuette, a very interesting card for the deck. It piles up damage quickly, it provides blood tokens. It makes the cut for me right now. It's doing good work, and Ob as a 2-of is an interesting call. Ob, we keep going back and forth on Ob. Here's the thing. Ob is under the microscope. Would we rather run Ob or Fable? Because Fable is has won the battle. I think we all know Fable is busted by now. So we are a red deck that grinds and does want artifacts and does need to keep from flooding out. Has plenty of targets for the reflection of Kiki Jiki. There's no good reason not to run a Fable. So how many obs do we run as well? Do we run any obs? Is having 6 3-drops, it's weird to say, but is that going to make the deck clunky? Because we have so many other plays we want to make on turn 3, particularly Smelter, sacrifice Blood Token, and play another 2-drop. And get Anvil. Like you want to get like Anvil on the board or Statuette on the board and then play Smelter. Like Smelter's your sneaky 3-drop. So the deck, and Sanguine Statuette is also a sneaky 3-drop. So the deck has sneaky lots of 3-drops. So that's going to be something we have to keep an eye on. How clunky have we made this pile? So, rotation proof. Ob Nixilis, Fable, Anvil. There's probably a number of Rakdos decks that we can take a look at. This is going to be the first one I take a look at. Does Oni Cult Anvil take over a grindy format when rotation comes? Let's dive in and let the nonsense begin.
MTGA Assistant.
Have you downloaded MTGA Assistant?
Have you?
How many lands do you have right now, you dirty mono white grinder? You're a mythic level gamer. Well, where's the receipts, bro? Oh wait, you don't have a win tracker either. Don't just take your game to the next level, prove it. Show us your decks, show us your wins. Prove your status in the dojo. Download MTGA Assistant. You call me Covert Ghost Shill, but it's literally free. Okay, time to turn on my anvil brain. Is this a good anvil hand? Good enough, right? Play this, play this. Hit him in the face. Whenever you sacrifice a blood token, 3/3 vampire, artifact creature, haste. Weird. Alright. Give him the harvester. Overgrown farmland. What are you? Circle of confinement. Nasty. I was planning to beat you to death with that. I'm very disappointed. Okay, that's a good draw. Especially if they don't have another circle. I will turn this blood into a 3/1 and smack your face. Okay, they have announced a wedding. Now what? I think we smack them in the face some more. So if I do this, and I pay 1, and I sack this, it turns on this, and I hit you for 10? 8? Unfortunately, I have to give up one of our 3/1s to trade with a stupid little 1/1 human. Yeah. But that's okay. It's fine. This is fine. So this is whenever you sacrifice a blood token. Where are we going to get another blood token? We got to exile one with the synthesizer. Runes. Well, enchantments. Too many 1/1s. Am I supposed to just sweep them? Doesn't seem too bad, actually. I lose my 3/1. This only hits for 1 point, but I can turn this into a 3/1. Seems okay. Especially since this visitor is going to cause problems. Uh-oh, they got something. I hope it's a Tameo safekeeping. No, it's a snakeskin veil. Crap. That's a disaster, kinda. So, I could make this a 3/1, or I could play these out and possibly get more out of it next turn. The opponent's going to have... Like, what good does a 3/1 do here? I might have to hook again. Alright, I'll play the Epicure and not attack with the Statuette this turn. But I will offer you the Smelter for the Visitor. That Visitor gets out of hand. And we've got them at a very low life total. So if we keep them off the board, I think we can find a way to win. Yeah, so not having a creature with a sparring regimen is really good for us. What lesson would you like to learn? Sciences gives you some life. You're gonna get a containment breach. I mean, that's pretty good too. Might get rid of the hook. I have a 2/2 now. Yeah, they might get rid of the hook, and we have a backup, so that would be fine. Let's play a synthesizer. See what we exile. Voltage Surge. What a card. We call that a hit. Could sack this and see what we hit off of it, but I think at this point we're just better off saving it for next turn. We can pitch this blood token, drop this land, make this a 3/3, draw a backup 3/3, drop our opponent all the way to 2. And the damage just keeps on coming. No anvils necessary in this one, just smelters and statuettes. And a little help from a meat hook massacre. Ah, yes, thank you. I appreciate you pumping up my little vampire friend. They didn't play the breach. They didn't play it. That mean they have a wandering emperor? It just means they forgot it wasn't an instant. All your lessons are sorceries, friend. On the play, that looks like an ob hand. And the mana's good? Oh yeah. Oh John, call the ambulance, but not for me. Let's see how this goes. Oros or mono red. Great. I mean, that is something that can pressure ob pretty well. Meat hook is really like, this is a good meat hook deck against them, whereas usually meat hook's a little slow, but we'll see what happens here. So it's awkward, right? The harvester can kill this, but then we aren't obbing very well. I think we're better off smelting than obbing. The format's just too aggressive. Brutal Cathar. Target the 3/1. Okay, well now you have a 2/2 and no attack. Interesting. Makes blood. Make 3/3, make 3/1. Rah rah. Show them what's up. You can double block the statuette, maybe. Wonder if they're planning to flip that Cathar. Trying to think of why else you'd hang on to it. The flare. All right. You don't have any modified stuff. So there you go. You're at 11 to 19. Are you going to attack? Interesting. They hold back a 2/2 facing a possible 3/3. That is weird. All right. Power up the statuette. Draw Fable. That's a good card. Swing. Hit. Nice. All right, ob. We're out of blood, so it makes sense.
I'm gonna remake this town.
Do we just plus to the moon? They're at 8. I think we do.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
I think we just go right after their life total here. Oh, all right.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
And they let a planes go. Now they might not be able to activate the den. And they still have 2 obs to figure out. Sunrise Cavalier is a good way to attack. There you go.
Don't think you can even make a
6 life. 6 life. All right. Awesome. Keep going after that life total.
Your punishment is my end.
Down to 4.
By coin or carnage.
Here's a 2/2. Infernal Grasp. Still up my sleeve. Here comes Den, probably. Let's see how they attack. They're gonna flip this turn. You just need to keep the 2/2 around and be able to drain with one of the obs. I don't think they can get there. Obnoxious should be what they call them. Kill it before they make that 1/1. Means they can't kill both obs, even if they attack with both. Yep. Out of there. Anvil, Surge, and Smelt. We'll have to draw a blood token. But if we do, we're in good shape. But we do need a way to make a blood token. Actually, we haven't played an Anvil this series, even once. So, time to get Anvil on the board, baby. Here we go again. Okay. I guess. I think Boros is the only deck people play now. I think it's just over for everything else. I think all the other decks got retired while I was away. This is really sad. I am too much black mana. Too much black mana. I need another red, and I don't have it. I also don't have another artifact, which really sucks. We almost had an Anvil game, but I just ended up sacking Anvil to Anvil, which is not where you want to be ever. That's a perfect 1-2-3 from the opponent. Absolutely perfect. All right, we gotta keep one artifact. Can we claw out of this? That's a bit late, but I guess we'll take it. Do I attack? I don't think so. Doesn't seem very good. Yeah, that works. Okay. We're gonna have to find another solution for the sunrise. So opponent had the perfect 1-2-3 and 2 burn spells. Can we get out of that? And another 1-drop. So a 3-spell turn for their turn 4. Oh God, did that just happen? What a draw! Maybe we can get out of it. telling me there's a chance. Oh, no. Okay. Well, they had the perfect follow-up, too. Stop, opponent. All right, Harvester. How to do this.
I'm gonna remake this town in my image.
Let's go, baby. We need that life gain. We need blockers. We need so many things to go right. But it's a start. It's a start. I think we have to try to kill him. It's weird to be attacking from this spot, but I think we have to try. Why would they play that instead of power up Den? Oh, it kills an Ob. That's right. I always forget about that little 1 point. Yeah. And they go after Ob. Do we let Ob go? No. No, we do not. All right, big draws. Big draws, guys. Come on, baby. So, I mean, we'll see what we draw, but Ob minus is really interesting. It is. Oh, that's good. That's pretty good. Ob minus is vulnerable to another Kamano Faces Kakazan. They've already drawn 2. Also vulnerable to play with fire. Like, they can just reach out and kill it. That's pretty bad. All right. Let's play you. You have nothing, opponent. You're sitting on a Den activation that enters tapped and you know it. So, come on. Come on. Why are you roping me? You don't like that your perfect curve might actually lose to the brilliance of a top-decked Meat Hook Massacre? Does that just ruffle your feathers? Keep it coming. Stay on target.
Plead for mercy.
Stay on target. I think we're actually favored from this spot. I can't believe this is happening. I thought we were so dead. When I thought about the Boros matchup, I thought it might be one of the reasons people don't play Anvil much anymore, because they just, like, their curve is so powerful that playing your little dorks doesn't keep up. They forgot about Dre, aka the Meat Hook Massacre. Also, I made the right play killing the Luminarch. I wasn't 100% at the time. I didn't talk about it much because I really didn't know what to say. It's just my gut said kill the Luminarch. If I was thinking about Meat Hook, then I'm brilliant. I'll be honest with you guys, I wasn't thinking about Meat Hook. Just kind of got lucky there. But that was definitely the right play in hindsight. All right, they're tapping out. I mean, this is really close to dead for them. Do we defend Ob? It's 2 damage and 2 life, and we drain for 2. So yes, we absolutely defend Ob.
Oh, you're quite the nuisance.
Because you're just dead now, right? No, not quite. Not quite. Sack this. Drain. Oh, yeah. Okay. 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 Got it. Easy money. Never did have it. Oh, God. That went... that turned around in a hurry. Covert no black. Removal. Fable. Mull. Better. Better. But what do we get rid of? Probably the grasp, because we don't know what we're up against, but on the draw I love having removal. Maybe it's the synthesizer, to be honest, but synthesizer Anvil's a good team. It's a keep, but what do we keep? Yeah, I don't know when I play the synth, so I'm gonna get rid of it and hope that I find another way to trigger this Anvil. Maybe Fable on the draw is too slow, but please don't be Boros again. Oh my god. I don't think there is another meta. It's all I've played. I swear. All right, double a niche, which means I think we hold up mana for Infernal Grasp for a Sundown Cavalier and hope they can't grow these things anytime soon. This is really bad. Our Fables are super slow now. They do keep on top, so expect their curve to be amazing. I mean, we can hope that they have land and burn spell and that's it. And that's a game we can win. But I don't think we beat a Thundering Riju here. Okay. Could be worse, I guess. Down to 8. We're gonna need Oni Cult Anvil here. Do we have time for Obnixilis? Not really. Do we have time for a Smelter or another Fable? I don't think so. But at least this is a 2-drop. This is a 3? Play this, make a 1/1, play Obnixilis -+. Then they attack that. It's not very good. Smelter's not very good, but it at least blocks. But I guess Obnixilis also eats attention. Alright. Statuette. Statuette. Need this treasure, unfortunately. Okay. Play this. Play this. Create a blood token. When you sacrifice a blood token, it can become a 3/3. I need to turn it on their turn is the problem, and then I don't get a 1/1. Wait, I do get a 1/1. No, I don't. Oh, wait, I can use this treasure now and still have 1 mana open to use the blood. Okay, I'm so used to using treasure last that it didn't occur to me, but this works too. All right, please have nothing. Please just have, like, my Boros straws. Just have nothing. Den. I mean, Den is scary. Eat life. It does pump the hopefuls again, which is a bit of a disaster. How am I supposed to beat that? I don't think I do. They might just blow something up with the hopeful instead, and if we get them to play that game, we have a chance. Oh my gosh, they're doing it. They're really doing it. I guess they get to grow these again, which is okay, you know? But yeah, get to do this. We get another turn to draw a hook. Some land. Could be a land for a meat hook, though. I don't have another artifact, but I'll make a treasure, so I guess I can gain 2 life here. Down to 5. Another ob. God, these obs are really bad. They're really bad in my current situation. All right, attack here. Generate treasure. This is a 1/1. This is an ob. Make a 1/1. Drain the opponent.
Work for me now, runt. Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Could play another ob here, but I think we just wait. They'll probably kill this one. Don't suppose you'd like to forget about your den? Oh, they can't power up the den. They played this on white. Ah. Makes sense now. I thought I just got lucky that they didn't see it, but no, that makes sense. They can't power up the den. Doesn't change the way I would play. I'm basically throwing stuff at the wall and hoping it sticks. I'm going after my reflection this time. Yes, they are. So good. But what do you attack? Everybody at that ob? Awesome. They're thinking about it, and they are going through with it. The one that is legendary. I think this devil taking out this adversary shuts down this routine that they're falling into of killing my artifacts. Another fable. Alright, what are we sacrificing? The token, it's gotta be. I didn't think that drawing this many obs would be very good. It's going okay. I think we keep going up. A good devil that we've got here. But I'm worried that we're running out of artifacts. That is brutal. What are you gonna go after? Do we block? Nope. All right.
My empire crumbles.
That makes a blood token. That's very important here. Drain him. Down to 6. I think we're just plussing, right? Are we at the point where we're just plussing? No, let's make the devil.
You work for me now.
I think we're gonna grind out another one, but I think it's all because they played this on white and then drew basic planes. Got a bit unlucky. They give up a Reju that they can't cast. And now we have the wider board. Another planes. Another brutal. They're only on 6. They've got to be careful how much they attack with and what they attack. This is 5. This is 4. And these are lethal if I can just preserve this, this, and these. So I just need 3 blockers and I have it. It's over. I mean, what can they do? They can use the initiate. If they use the initiate and blow up the anvil, I can still just attack out. That doesn't do it though. They have enough blockers. So I guess that's one way for them to live another turn, is to kill the anvil with the initiates. And it looks like they're finding it. Yeah, they found it. And yeah, they can't attack. All right, let's turn this mountain into something good. We get a reroll. Don't think that does it on its own, because right now they just block everything.
Your punishment. Go ahead.
So now they have to get out of this situation again. They've got 2 obs, and they're in better position this turn than last turn. All right, I feel like we're getting the formula for Boros. Stabilize and ob. instead of trying to slam Ob on turn 3. All right, they powered up Den. I do think we just lose this game if one of these planes is a mountain, so can't take too much away from it, but we at least found a strategy for trying to come back if the opponent misses a beat. Maybe I'll give them some cathartic feels to kill the Obs. Send him home. Send him back to mama in a cardboard box. You better run. Which Boros deck are we going to play against this time, guys? Let's find out. On the play, a synthesizer, Fable, Ob. I guess we'll try it. Maybe we'll synthesize into something good or draw a 2-drop. I haven't done much with the synthesizers yet. Hopeful Initiate. How did I know? Okay. I think it's better to get this down. We could also hold up the Infernal Grasp. Yeah. Let's get it on the field. Even though it does nothing against frickin' Hopeful Initiate. Okay. Maybe mono white. Pretty good. Pretty good against my whole hand. The Harvester. Wish I had that for last turn. Do I try to get that down here, or do I just make sure Thalia dies? I guess I make sure Thalia dies. May as well do it now. This means that the Hopeful won't grow, and I get to attack for 1. Paladin class, you love to see it. Not a Thalia, you love to see that too. Although this Hopeful... Actually, Hopeful's not going to get buffed the normal way anytime soon. Alright, let's get a Fable down. Possible I should have gone for a Synthesizer. If I hit a land there, it keeps my mana moving. But I think getting a Fable on the field just has to happen here. They're kind of rotting in my hand, to be honest. All right, double Luminarch. Fun. We're gonna need some chump blockers. I mean, that's a really good setup for their Hopeful. It's gonna keep growing every turn. They didn't do anything with their 2 mana though. Let's give up a tapped land, it's too slow. Let's give up other Fable, it's too slow. And we don't find removal. Let's see if we can synthesize some. That's not it. Okay. This has to go in. We need the treasure. And then I play these. And then maybe next turn they kill something? Here come the counters. Where are they gonna go? Both onto the big Luminarch. The opponent did not use the Paladin class, so they have something else coming. Let's take on the 5/5. Go to 6. And they say go with open mana. Wandering Emperor? I think it has to be, right? So don't make any plays that just die to a Wandering Emperor, which means this 2/2 is probably not even attacking. This is not the greatest draw in the world. We can wipe these out, though. The opponent might just be using the Hopeful Initiate. That is true. And if we attack first, yeah, if we attack first and they do play Wandering Emperor, they can't use this in response. Let's find out. Okay, they are planning to use Hopeful. We're planning to use Hopeful. Does that mean we sack the Kiki Jiki to the Ob? Because that's probably what they're going to target, right? I think that sounds good. Yeah, this is huge. They're planning to use Hopeful Initiate on Kiki Jiki, but they can't stop me from using Casualty if they pass priority here.
Families call me their adversary. I like that.
Devil? Plus?
Oh, I have a job.
Little Drain?
By coin or carnage. Tribute is owed.
In response, they can target a blood token, right? That's sneaky. Let's play the Statuette. They might target the Statuette in response, but at least they don't get to, like, remove a blood token to keep us from killing the Luminarch. Works. Oh, they didn't use it at all? What are they doing? They have a Wandering Emperor. Weird. Very weird.
We must protect the people.
All right, I don't have a card in hand to discard a blood token, so I can't power up the statue. So they can probably kill an Ob here. They shouldn't quite be able to kill me, I don't think. Let's see if they activate Paladin class. They still haven't activated Paladin class. What's it doing in your deck, dude? Keep the copy, and the one with the higher loyalty.
My revenge will be cruel and painful.
We could go face, but I think we try to keep the Wandering Emperor in check if we can draw a way to get rid of this Samurai.
I would run if I were you.
Another Thalia is pretty bad for us. Good sequencing by them, but why wouldn't they do this before attacking? I don't understand. All right. Here's a Smelter. I guess we could do this first, which seems better. We exile another Synthesizer, but it costs 2 mana. Probably not worth it.
You work for me now, runt.
If I make it a 3/3, we have a 2/2, a 3/1. We can kill the Wandering Emperor at the cost of 2 of our creatures. Is that worth it? I don't know how else we're gonna do it. At least we come out with a treasure. I think we're just going to die to the cave. I think that's how this all ends. The Cave of the Frost Dragon. They power up Paladin class one more time for the double strike. Then they power up the cave and we die. So I think the best card in this game for my opponent was Thalia. I feel like Thalia absolutely destroyed me in this game. It threw off my curve on what should have been my best turn, turn 3. And then it's really hurting me here. Yep, cave is ready. How are we gonna deal? How can we deal? We can draw an Infernal Grasp. It's gonna be a super expensive Infernal Grasp. I guess we have to gain life, but no, this comes out as a 4/5 double strike. Yeah, gaining life won't help. They are at 11, but it doesn't look like they're going to overcommit at all, which is, I guess, what we need here. I have to block. Synth. Frickin' Thalia. Land. Not great. Not great.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Surge. Surge. This comes out as a 4. This pushes it to 5. I guess they can just attack with another creature, right? And they're fine. So I have to kill you, at least to make them remember to attack with another creature. That surge was too little, too late. Now we just hope they make a mistake. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Ah, that was a frustrating game. But mono white still showing it's got some teeth. Ob showing it can't stabilize the same way as it does against Boros, because mono white knows how to fly. Opponent goes first. Yeah, a lot of things we can do here. Hopefully we'll hit the land and it'll be fine. Harvester, a very ideal 2-drop. Boros, why not? Don't feel like we've played against it in a minute. I'm being silly on purpose. Oh, it's that Boros. Underplayed Boros. Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to beat this. I guess I'm gonna try to make sure that I hold up Infernal Grasp on the key turn. So what does the most damage? I think Smelter actually does the most. I guess they can both like do 6. But this gets the most on the battlefield the quickest. This leaves something behind though if the opponent removes it. Oh, we probably want to play Fable that turn anyway, because if you don't get your Fable down on time, your whole deck is slow. Very slow. Oh no, the key turn is next turn. Oh, that's just backbreaking. I'm not gonna sit here holding up Infernal Grasp every turn for the rest of the game, so this is the part where the right play is to make them have it and hope that they didn't come up with the Invoke Justice on time. And if they did, they win. Because if you just don't develop and you just hold this Infernal Grasp forever, and then they're smart and they don't cast the Invoke Justice, you lose. So here we go. Let's hope that they just do something like... Let's hope they don't hit anything good. Sure. Yeah. Good game. Ooh, the hook, though. Hook could get us out of this, right? Let's drop some of these. Yeah, hook could get us out of this. I want to attack with this and get the treasure. And maybe the opponent blocks with an angel and not the Velomachus, but if they kill this, I feel really bad. So we'll just say go. All right, before damage, kill this. Take a lot of damage. I'm not using the Voltage Surge here because I want to use the Harvester to kill one and then the Surge to kill the other. Or use the hook. Oh, come on. Okay. Hard mode engaged. But they let me keep this. Ooh! Oh, what do we do? I guess I have to hook now. Which is too bad. I just got you. No! I need this treasure! What the hell? Just have it all, why don't ya? Okay, now what do I need to do? Synthesizer, surge into another surge, or grasp won't do it. Grasp won't do it. All right, we get 2 looks at another surge. Come on, baby. If they can have the nuts, can't I? Come on, man. Come on. All right, I sacrifice this, it's over, right? So, whatever. Could have shown them the hook, I guess. Come on, man. 1 card. I'll let them feel smart. Got enough? Do you have enough things, opponent? Was your draw adequately balanced? Was your draw good enough, opponent? Do you think it was fine? Oh my god, that deck is good. Let's be real, that is a good Boros deck. And we are back for the post-game wraps, and let's check out the stats powered by MTG Assistant. And for Anvil, we went 4 and 3, which you take it. You're playing with half the sets that the other people on ladder get to play with. And it held up okay, especially I was excited that we had a decent Boros matchup. We sort of found our way to stabilize behind Obnixilis and grind them to dust. Oni Cult Anvil actually helps block most of their things. The only thing that is a serious problem is the Sundown Cavalier, which hopefully you can find some removal for. Also, draw your Meat Hook at the right time. Seems to work out really well when you do that. Meat Hook, very good in this deck because the opponents have to commit a lot of resources to battle through all the trash you put on the battlefield, all the artifact nonsense junk that they have to fight through, and then you hook them and it's like, oh crap, we had to deploy all this stuff, but then it didn't work out. Things like that. Ob. Here's the thing about Ob. I think Ob will be good because there will undoubtedly be a slower mid-range deck and gasp, maybe even a control deck. And then when you do turn 3 Ob, it's like you did something busted because how are they going to deal with that? There aren't any good counter spells that hit both Obs. The natural predators like Shadow's Verdict are gone. So I think that Ob will be good post-rotation. I just think at current meta, especially people willing to play best of 1 standard right now are just Boros gamers. Like its meta shares, it only increases. Just a little side tangent. This is like an unknown fact about how best of 1 meta works. When the format gets stale, the most popular aggro deck increases because the people who were playing it in the first place don't care about the meta. They just they're insane psychopaths that just wanna I guess get their mythic reward and get their dopamine hit of I smashed someone today. And so they keep playing even when metas are bad because they don't care about the meta. They just point burn spells at face and they enjoy it. Weirdos. So their share actually goes up, and the more people see the deck, the more people think, well, it must be good, and the more they adopt it. So the most popular aggro deck meta share rises over time, and that means that, you know, when you go and you try out a new deck, you're basically can hard target that thing for the most part because you're not going to play against much else, especially on ladder before Mythic. After Mythic, people might try some different things, but before Mythic, somehow they have stuck in their head that they have to get to Mythic and they have to play the best deck to get there. So you're going to see so much Boros until we hit Mythic. It's kind of absurd. So having a good matchup against it is essential. And as we saw with the last rotation proof deck video, Boros is going to be the most popular deck in all likelihood after rotation as well. So making sure that we're beating it, even with our rotation proof builds against non-rotation proof builds, is it's very rewarding. And we went 3-1 in 4 games against Boros today, which was, 57% of our meta, 4 out of 7 games. Yay! So yeah, Rakdos, if it can beat Boros, it will have a spot in the meta, and Omnixilus will have a spot in the deck, I think, and its share might go up if a control deck actually emerges. Thanks again to the patron Sophia, this video dedicated to you, and thank you to all my supporters on Patreon and those of you who watched to the end. Quick bit of housekeeping and an announcement. We are moving the Worst Possible Commander show to its own channel, where it will try to fly and live on its own. So some of you, who didn't click on it anyway, you don't have to see it in your feed anymore. And those who enjoyed it or just want to support what I do in general, I'd really appreciate it if you would go like the Covert Go Crew channel. You can find it on YouTube, and I'll try to remember to put links in my description. Covert Go Crew, as in, I got a crew now. There's the cast of the show, as well as the editors, my lovely wife Gina, who also works on the back end of the show. Covert Go Crew, it's a new YouTube channel, and it's going to feature the Worst Possible Commander show. Please give it a sub, and if you have time, please watch the videos. Monetizing it takes a certain amount of watch time, which hopefully we will soon. Some of you who have been with the channel for a really long time will recognize it, as it used to be Covert Go CGB Gaming, my second channel, but we're rebranding it. So it still has a decent sub count, but we gotta push it a little bit. We gotta get remonetized. So any and all watch time from you guys would be appreciated. Thank you for your support of all the crazy things I do. Let me know in the comments if you like rotation proof decks. I know sometimes it feels a little like I'm just playing a worse version of something I already built this season, but if it's really actually interesting for you guys, I can do it. All right, thanks for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool.